Welcome to Hoffmann-Photography. My name is Rainer and I'm a photographer and photo instructor. Have you ever wondered why a full-frame sensor is called full frame? I think it's a silly name, and here's why. The term full-frame sensor is usually used to indicate that the sensor is larger than, for example, an APS-C or MFT sensor. You probably know that the size of a full-frame sensor is 24 by 36 millimeters. That's exactly the size of this slide here. Of course, without the frame. Now, perhaps you remember the good old 35 millimeter film. That's the one with the perforation on both sides. This film was initially used in 35 millimeter movie cameras only. And in German, this film is called Kleinbildfilm, which literally translates into something like small picture film. And it's named for a good reason. Back in the early 1920s, when the Lights Corporation first presented their Leica Kleinbild camera, literally small picture camera, the film used, that's exactly this one, the 35 millimeter film, was indeed tiny compared with the common film formats back in those days. One very popular film format was this one. That's 4 by 5 inches, and compare this to what we nowadays call full frame. Now, it's tiny compared to this one. And the next larger common film format was 5 by 7 inches. And then the next larger one was even 8 by 10 inches. And unfortunately, I don't have any negatives of that size. But just so you get an idea, I've printed out an 8 by 10 inch negative. That's this one. Now, this is some really serious size. And nowadays, most people don't even print their images at this size. Now, if this is a full frame, then what would we call this one? A fuller frame? And this one then fullest frame, perhaps? You get the point. I don't know who came up with the term full frame, but it's a silly term. And I still call it Kleinbild format, small picture format, or simply 24 by 36 millimeters, as we did back in the 20th century. But then I'm an old man. That's it for today, and as usual, thanks for watching.